Hope all of you are doing well, and I welcome you all on my YouTube channel GS with Rahul. And here I am back with yet another video with respect to your public administration optional for UPSC Civil Services Examination 2020. So we are covering this pubadpedia 365 current affairs, in which we are dealing with the public administration current affairs for your upcoming examination. As usual, this lesson is being presented by me, Rahul, and if you have not watched the previous lesson, kindly go and visit the previous lessons. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel, go to the playlist section, you will get this pubadpedia 365 sort of playlist. In that particular playlist you will get the linkage of current affairs with your public administration thinkers and theories. For example, we have the videos with respect to IPC reform, we have the videos with respect to police commissionerate system. In the recent, it was in the news because of Noida and Lucknow, and apart from that we have covered the schemes as well. For example, in the previous lesson with respect to your Ministry of Panchayati Raj, we have covered e-Panchayat mission as well as the idea of RGSY, that is Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan. Okay, so we have covered these things. Apart from that, other linkages and other current affair things are also there. Okay, in this lesson we are going to further move on, and we are going to talk about the another government scheme, and now we are moving towards the another ministry, that is Ministry of Rural Development. So insofar as the Ministry of Rural Development concerned, let's understand that what all are the schemes that the Ministry of Rural Development is coming across. So basically we have different, you can say we have different kind of schemes, but as of now in this lesson we will restrict ourselves to the scheme called first scheme of this particular ministry called Ministry of Rural Development. This ministry is important because this rural development is the part of your syllabus in paper number 2. That's why we will cover it in a detailed manner. So under Ministry of Rural Development there is a scheme called Sansad Aadarsh Gram Yojana. Sansad Aadarsh Gram Yojana. So let's understand this Sansad Aadarsh Gram Yojana, what it is all about. So we will cover this thing. Okay, and in short you can call it as the SAANJHI. Okay, so SAANJHI. Okay, so this is the scheme that you have to cover. So first of all, what all are the objectives of this particular scheme? So when it comes to this scheme, you can simply use the name and you will get the objective. Aadarsh Gram Yojana. Sansad basically means MP, member of parliament. Aadarsh basically means model or ideal, let's say, and apart from that, Gram means the village and Yojana means the scheme. Okay, so this is for English medium aspirants. So you can just understand that here in this scheme, MP will adopt a particular village and they will try to make it as the model village. So the first objective is this only, that this particular scheme is going to generate the model villages. Okay, this is the first objective of this scheme, that it will try to generate the model villages, it will try to generate model of local development and effective local governance. This is the first objective. The second objective is with respect to your it is with respect to the triggering of the process which leads to holistic development of the gram panchayat. So basically these models are not generated in all the gram panchayat, certain gram panchayats will be identified. So that's why the development of all those identified gram panchayat will be there. This is not, you can say, this is not a pan India scheme, so that's why you have to remember this thing as well. And apart from that, it will improve the standard of living. These things are correlated. If you will bring development, automatically the standard of living of the people will improve. So you can relate this thing with your Article 47 of the Indian Constitution, which talks about the improvement of the level of standard of living of the individual. Okay, health of the individual, social welfare of the individual. So Article 47 of the Indian Constitution, the directive principle of state policy, is something that you can link over here. Okay, so these are the three objectives. Apart from that, apart from objectives, let's try and understand the different salient features of this particular scheme. Okay, so let's cover this thing green. Some people might not like green, so let's cover the bhagwa color as well. Okay, on a lighter note I'm saying these things. Okay, and apart from that, what are the salient features? Salient features, if you look at the salient features, the first thing is 3 Aadarsh gram. So basically there are two target by 2019. Okay, we are talking about this scheme because this scheme was launched in 2015 and something like that. That's why by 2019 3 model villages per MP, and further after 2019 from 2019 to 2024, in these 5 years 5 more villages per MP. Okay, are you getting this thing? So 3 villages per MP, 3 gram panchayats per MP, they will be you can say converted as a model village, and from 2019 to 2024 again 5 MPs. Okay, so I hope you are getting 5 per MP. Okay, so let's say there are 500 MPs, so 500 into 5. Okay, something sort of that thing. Okay, just try to understand it. Okay, so this is the first salient feature. The second salient feature is that gram panchayat will be taken care of. Gram panchayat is the basic unit of this scheme. So here Article 40 of the Indian Constitution you can relate, because Article 40 talks about organization of gram panchayat, organization of village panchayat. This is Gandhian principle in your Constitution of India. So you can understand that gram panchayat is the basic unit over here. And apart from that, what are the other features? So when it comes to member of parliament, if member of the parliament, if we are talking about Lok Sabha, they cannot adopt the village for development from which they are coming. Means, for example, if they are coming from a particular constituency X which contains, let's say, 10 villages, let's just imagine, so they cannot adopt those 10 villages. Okay, they cannot, basically they have to choose from within the constituency. Okay, so there is one thing that you have to remember, that they can basically, they have to choose from their constituency. Let's say X is the constituency name, so in that particular constituency, let's say there are 10 villages, so they can choose their village, but they cannot choose their own village. Okay, they can choose the village from the constituency, but they cannot choose the village of their own. Okay, so just try to remember this thing. But when it comes to Rajya Sabha MP, so Rajya Sabha MP, they can choose any village from the state from which they are coming. Okay, so I hope you are getting. So in Rajya Sabha, you can an MP can become you can say member of the parliament. A person can become member of the parliament from Rajya Sabha from any state. Okay, no matter whether you are belonging to UP or not, you can be selected, you can be appointed, you can be nominated from UP as well. Okay, so from the state they are coming, in that particular state, from that particular state they have to choose a particular gram panchayat. Okay, and apart from that, when it comes to nominated MPs, there are certain nominated MPs as well. Okay, in both house of the parliament. So for nominated MPs, they may choose a gram panchayat from the rural area of any district in the country. Okay, so Rajya Sabha, they are restricted to a particular state. Nominated MP, they can choose from any district in the country. And member of the parliament of Lok Sabha, they can basically choose the village from the constituency from which they are coming, but not their own village. Okay, so these are the important adoption measures. And apart from that, you have to remember other aspects as well. For example, the scheme will implement the you can say this village development plan. So this scheme will basically implement the village development plan. Okay, so these are the things, and these are the basic nitty-gritties that you have to remember with respect to this particular scheme called Sansad Aadarsh Gram Yojana. Okay, now let's try and understand the other perspective, the public administration perspective over here. So when it comes to public administration, the thing is that you have to link, because what we are witnessing over here, that gram panchayat will be the basic unit. So when we are saying that gram panchayat is the basic unit, we are basically applying the theory of participation. Okay, isn't it? We are basically applying the theory of participation, and when we apply the theory of participation, it basically means we are talking about MP Follett participative management. It basically means that we are talking about Likkert's system 4. Okay, isn't it? You must be getting these things if you are following me regularly. If you are, when we are saying participative management, we are basically talking about theory Y of Douglas McGregor. Okay, I hope you are getting. When we are saying participative management, we are basically talking about the role of matrix organization. Matrix organization is the concept given by Aadarsh. Okay, so we are talking about him because in matrix organization it basically says that whosoever is performing the function, power should be given to him only. So principle of subsidiarity is being followed over here. So these are the thinkers that you can relate, and these are the basic perspective and dimensions that you can use in your answers. Okay, this is it. And apart from that, when it comes to this particular gram panchayat, when we are witnessing gram panchayat, there is a basic unit of development. When it comes to public policy, you can also incorporate that here. What we will basically witness that the Beagle Factor, there is a concept called Beagle Factor. Beagle Factor basically means that it basically says that if the policy becomes centralized, the center would not be able to know about the basic requirement of the people at the ground level. Okay, so basically this is the problem with respect to centralized public policy. But if you bring gram panchayat into focus, then what you are doing, you are basically avoiding the problems of Beagle Factor. Okay, Beagle Factor basically means, for example, as a village man, I want road. Okay, but government is giving me this Udan Yojana, Ude Desh ka Aam Nagarik. This is Beagle Factor. Because of Beagle Factor, these things are happening. Okay, I want road, but government is giving something else. This is known as Beagle Factor. And public policy, when we are focusing on gram panchayat, we will basically eliminate this Beagle Factor. Okay, I hope you are getting. And apart from that, you can also link this particular thing with your prisoner's dilemma. This is also a concept, prisoner's dilemma. What is this prisoner's dilemma? It basically means that the policy formulator or the policy maker, they don't know that what would be the reaction of this particular on the policy by the individual at the ground level. So they don't know about the reaction, they cannot predict the reaction. So if the policy will be formulated at the ground level, if the things will happen at the gram panchayat level, this prisoner's dilemma can also be avoided. Okay, so these are the things, these are the nitty-gritties that you have to link over here. Okay, so this is all about this particular linkage with respect to gram panchayat. And apart from that, when it comes to public administration, you can also link this scheme with your area based development. Okay, area based development. If you just look at the evolution of your panchayati raj institution, or for that matter you can say this local governance in general, what you will get that there is a you can say continuous evolution of our strategy with respect to these, you can say, gram panchayat and all these village development. Earlier, after independence, we were witnessing this community development program. Okay, community development program. And then we have brought about this National Extension Service, NES, okay, in 1952 and 1953 respectively. And after that, what happened, that we move on to the another kind of strategy which was called as the area based development strategy. Okay, area based, and we have this particular idea of target based. Okay, so these schemes were not like, you can say, pan India scheme. These were like area for that matter. Let me give you the example. For example, drought area, let's say a drought area is there, drought prone area is there, so you can say they will focus over there. Okay, so something sort of that thing. Similarly, target based basically means that you are not giving universal basic income kind of thing, but you are basically focusing on a particular, you can say, target. Let's say any sort of target, for example SC, ST, OBC or something like that. So target area based. But these models failed and we basically bring another kind of policy like integrated rural development plans, okay, IRDP and all. Okay, so these things were there, and after this the fourth stage come, which was known as 73rd and 74th amendment. So you can basically say, you can basically highlight, you can basically incorporate that we are basically going back to our area based development kind of idea. Okay, so this is something that you have to understand, that we are going back to that particular time, we are going back to the area based development, where we are basically selecting a particular section, particular area, and we are focusing on the development of that particular section. This is it for the day. Thank you so much.